Hello everybody, welcome back to this second part of the setup video. So yeah, we'll just crack on I think, because the last one was a bit longer than I expected it to be, so we'll just crack on. I have done a few things off screen since the last setup video, and yeah, well, you'll have seen them on the main series, but we have added in some vehicles, and we've also added in this complex here. So up near the broken down grain mill museum thing here, I've added in a lime point, and I've also added in the co-op seed production by celobuki, not celobuki, by BC Buller. So yeah, we've got seed here to buy, and we've also got liquid fertilizer and liquid herbicide. So they are here, and this is in here now, so that's done. I've also put some more equipment in, so we've got a few trucks dotted around the map, which is basically owned by the co-op, and yeah, this one has a force line trailer on it with the pal finger, and then we've got a conveyor for distributing seed and fertilizer to different farms and stuff. So that's the new bit up here. I've added, as I said, more vehicles into the main town, so there is some up near the grain dryer in the town, and there's also some near the by the dealership as well. So we've got some vehicles up there for distributing equipment around the map and stuff like that. So over this direction, the BGA, which we had bought, I have fenced off because yeah, in the narrative it's out of order at the moment, and yeah, we need to invest some money to get it back open and running. So that's the plan here, overtaking the double yellows. And as you can see, we have this lovely Super Duty. So this is the main, or this is the work vehicle for John's livestock farm, or is going to be anyway, and it's got beacons, and it's got a gooseneck in the back there and stuff, so it should do the job. But yeah, I just thought I'd go around this edge of the map just so we can have a look at it. The map's not changed massively since FS22. It feels a little bit more open, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it hasn't changed massively. Right, so I'm gonna head down this way. Well, this is the pig farm, if you don't know, which we're obviously not using. And then yeah, here I've basically fenced off this whole area with safety fencing, ready for development at some point. But yeah, it's all out of order at the moment, so we will get there eventually. It's part of the narrative. And then as we move along here, this is where our property starts for John's livestock farm. So this field here, and we're going to buy another couple of fields as well for his farm, but for now we'll just get up there and we'll get building. I have added in pretty much all the equipment for Uncle Phil's farm as well, so that is all pretty much complete. So that is all done. So yeah, now it's just a case of getting this farm built, and I'm not going to change it too much. We're probably going to add a couple of extra things in, but otherwise it wouldn't be me doing building. And yeah, but we're going to keep the original house. Probably going to, yeah, we'll probably put in a different cow barn configuration, and yeah, we're going to put in several more sheds as well. So yeah, this is our empty space, so yeah, quite a big area, and well yeah, hopefully we can get it all done. I've decided to do this before the update, So we're going to put in a different silo complex to what BC Buller had designed. Keep saying BC Buller and celobuki the wrong way around. Celobuki had put in and done an amazing job on it, but I'm gonna change it. So let's get on with the build, shall we? And yeah, we'll see you in a few minutes, and yeah, we'll introduce you to John's livestock. Okay, so we've got all the buildings in. It's taken me quite a while just to do that, but yeah, let's quickly show you around. What we're going to do just live, we'll do some extra bits and bobs too, but we'll leave that there for now. So yeah, the rest of this this farm, so we've got some veg grown at the farmhouse. This is the original farmhouse that celobuki put onto the map. And I've kind of just shifted things a bit about with the animals. So the sheep were here before, but we've moved them across a little bit, just so we've got room for our large barn here. So this big maintenance shed is a fantastic mod. I think it's by Schultz, possibly. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we've got a fixing point there, and then also in here we have storage as well. So up the top there's a room for space and things in there, which is good. So that's that. Like I said, sheep over there, cows over here. I've used the same barn that we've got at the other farm, just because we can. And yeah, capacity is 157 cows in here, so that's pretty handy. Sheep wise, actually, let's quickly have a look. I think it's about 200, something like that. It's quite a big sheep barn, this one. Where it's just been there, 246 sheep or goats in there. And then yeah, obviously we need to do a little bit of sorting out around here, because basically none of these barns are connected, so that's what we're going to do in a second. This barn here, if you've not seen it as well, has fertilizer. So liquid fertilizer goes in there, and yeah, you bring it out here. So yeah, it's our fertilizer shed, and then storage in this part, and then at this end we have fertilizer. So we've got fertilizer in that bit as well, so that's pretty handy. And then on the end here I put some storage for lime. So the other thing we need to have really is actually herbicide, so maybe we should put that in just now. Containers, get the right one. This one, is it just liquid fertilizer? That might be. We can have a look, can't we? Let's just put it in anyway. Just have a quick look. I think this is just fertilizer. So I might well... Oh no, it does do herbicide as well. That's cool. Okay, so in that case that can stay like that. And that's that. Then over here we've got loads more storage, and you've probably seen from the first episode what lives in there. But yeah, we're not putting that in just now. And then this is a horse barn with storage. So again, capacity for bales and stuff in here, and then yeah, we can get our horses in there. So we've got capacity for 16 horses. So that's that. And then if we go over this side, we've got our fermenters. So we've got one for TMR and one for chaff and grass to make hay. So that's that. And then around the corner here we move to more storage, basically. So we've got barns, and then we've got crop storage. So we've got barn here, and then yeah, 2 crop storage, one for potatoes, one for sugar beet, and then 6 grain bins, all meridian, for different grains, so our different crops. And these are yeah, pretty big. They, I think I hold about was it 800,000 or something? Quite a lot anyway. And then we've got a meridian shed here, and then round here we've got our corn storage. So these are all corn dryers, and yeah, we're going to be using them to dry our corn and get a better price for it. But yeah, they're all racked up along here, so that's them. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff installed. What I'm going to do just now is I'm going to put in more roads. So I've obviously got the road system running around here. Now I'm trying to remember, I think it's under tools, is it maybe? I think it might be. I got this wrong last time, didn't I? Other? Yeah. Yeah, so we've got the dirt roads. So we could have gravel or we could have dirt gravel. I'm tempted to go dirt gravel. And basically, what I want to do is be able to connect not only these roadways, but I also want to get a roadways into here as well. So I think, well, let's put a bit of a curve in that. So maybe put that in there, like so. And yeah, basically gonna put in a load of roadways like this, and hopefully the AI will work nicely on it as well. So, oh no, I've gone too far across. Let's get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of this one. Yeah, so I want to basically go around the back of this shed. Not really thinking this through, am I? Let's get this painted in, shall we? I think that's probably the best thing to do. A bit of this. Make it as big as possible. Usually I would do this as a time lapse, but I thought I'd bring you in on this one. And the reason I want to is, well, basically I just want to, yeah, show what goes on in my mind. Let's make this a little bit smaller, and then I think, yeah, we can extend this around like to there. Like so, and then, yeah, this can then come out and around this way. Sort of do that sort of thing. And that way we've got access to this place, and then, yeah, or we can just cut through and yeah, create a bit of a thoroughfare through there, and then, yeah, that can lead into the silo complex and all that without having to go all the way around this bit. What I'll do is I'm going to fill these areas in, and you'll have already seen there's loads of trees and, yeah, decoration all over the place. But yeah, likes of this as well. Need to get this all tarmacked in as well. Likes of this is going to be a thoroughfare through here, like so. There we go. So we've got access through there now. I'll just put a little bit of a Y into that. There we go. A little bit of a Y into this. This bit's going to be pretty substantial anyway, because we're going to have to basically block out all this as well, aren't we? So there we go. I'll round that off a little bit. I'll landscape that in. I'll put some more trees and stuff in here. I think we might have to go out a little bit wider, so something like that, and then that gives access to that building. And then what we need to do is we need to bring in some access to this as well, like so. There we go. And we'll landscape this in a bit as well. You get the idea. And then, yeah, finally this cow barn needs reinstating with its tracks in and out. There we go. Because yeah, we'll need access here to get lorries in and out, so probably bring this all the way around to here. There we go. Just widen that up a little bit. But yeah, you get the gist. There we go. And then finally this bit as well. Just block that out that way. We'll put some shrubberies in there, make that look a bit nicer. There we go. And we'll just widen that out a little bit. Hate it when it does that. I'll sort that a little bit later. There you go. And then up into the horse enclosure. There we go. And then yeah, we'll try and get rid of that. There we go. Get rid of all that nastiness there. There we go. We've got one there as well. Sorry, I skipped out of it by accident. So you can see it's taking shape. And that's kind of basically what I'll do is I'm going to go around, mark all that out, and then we'll add in all the decoration after that. And yeah, it'll start looking a bit prettier. And then after that, we'll get all the equipment in. And there's going to be quite a lot of equipment on this farm, so it'll take me a little while. But one thing I want to do, just while we're here, I've got you. We'll I'm going to go into here, and I don't know whether this is a good idea, but I'm going to buy that. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I keep doing that. Buy that. I'm going to buy that. And should I? Let's just do it. There we go. So John's livestock consists of this huge farm here, so that will do the job. So let's go back to here. So like I said, I will crack on, we'll get all the rest of this done. I think we'll finish this setup here. You've seen kind of the gist of it, and you've seen the first episode, so you kind of know what's happening. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you want to share or comment, you are more than welcome to. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But for now, take care, and we'll see you all on episode 2, or 3, or 4. It'll be episode 2, which is episode 4. Very confusing, but nonetheless, see you then. All the best.